So my name's Tom. I'm from Great Britain. Just descended yesterday from the peak of Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, my name is Alfred. I'm from Sweden, and I also descended from Kilimanjaro yesterday.
My name is Anto. I'm a brother with Alfred, and I'm also from Sweden. And yeah, I as well descended the peak yesterday, and we walked quite a lot. I think around 19 hours walking.
It actually wasn't yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Yeah.
I spent so long without going to sleep.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. Yeah. So I guess the takeaway from me was just trying to complete the challenge. So I like that idea of setting a challenge and seeing whether you can achieve it. We definitely had some challenges.
Yeah.
The weather was really bad. Didn't expect there to be quite so much rain. And then just personally for me, in terms of sleeping, is not something I've really camped outside for such a long time. So just being in that sort of lifestyle environment, it was such a great experience. I definitely recommend taking on that challenge if someone's really interested in setting themselves a goal and trying to complete something.
Yeah. But you said we were sleeping outside, but with ZARA tours and the guides and the porters was feeling really good. We had a mess tent and we got food every day, really good food.
We had the toilet.
Yeah,
that was worth a lot.
I think that's a good point actually.
Yeah.
I would say upgrading to the toilet maybe would be a good idea. There was one evening where we didn't have the toilet. And I was told by one of the porters there's a temporary or an emergency toilet, and I walked over to it and it didn't go. So I think that would be high up on my list of things to sort of recommend that. Especially if you've got a little group that put together. You just pay for it, whatever. So if you've got a few people that can put together, I'd recommend that for sure. Also for me, I guess the other thing was just how cold it was as well. So in terms of making sure I had enough stuff, I packed a lot of warm clothes, and especially in the rain, you would have got wet. I had a poncho, that's the other thing I'd recommend. An all over, fully waterproof poncho for the rainy season. Because when stuff gets wet, it's really hard to get it dry.
My jacket got really drenched the first day, and then it didn't dry. So
so hard when it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold, and the sun only comes out in the mornings, and you try to dry it, but then it starts raining again. So a poncho is to recommend, and or really test your jacket before you use it, because this one didn't last at all, or make it.
Because like you saying though, the only thing that's waterproof really is a plastic sheet. Like you could buy the best jacket, but if it rains, it gets in there, so those are the main bits for me really.
For me, I think it was a really good experience, and I think it's when you see it as a challenge in life more than just trying to climb the summit. It makes your perspective on things a little bit bigger, I think. It's like something you have to overcome stuff in your life, and this is one of them if you want to. And I think it was really worth it, the experience. It rained a lot, but I think it worked. It wasn't that cold. If it would have been cold and rainy, then that would have been really bad. But the weather on the summit day was great. It wasn't that cold. I even stopped that I to take off my clothes. I was preparing for much cooler.
I agree, especially at the summit. I was amazed at how warm it was when we got up there. I think it reflected off the snow.
And the food was really good. Our chef even made an amazing cucumber soup. It was really good.
I would say the chef and the porters were really good. They seemed like really nice, kind people. Couldn't do enough to help it, really.
very friendly.
And the waiter was brilliant.
Yeah, Frankie was brilliant.
It was so good.
Yeah,
Bringing us drinks and water to wash.
yeah,
Just seemed like a really nice
being
genuine
very
guy.
helpful. And the food was really great, but I think it was a little much. I didn't have
Yeah.
that big appetite. So yeah, I tried to force down the food, but yeah,
At altitude.
at the altitude, you can't eat too much.
The other thing I guess I would say is something I might do a bit differently is bring some stuff that I know it was recommended to have snacks, but I didn't think it at all. But I would probably bring, if I did it again, bring some stuff I knew I could eat. Like say if I'm out training or exercising at home, I would bring the same sort of stuff. Just so I knew that we could get some energy on board. I had a few sweets and stuff, but I didn't really have any sort of bars and stuff.
We had some sweets and snacks, and that was the only thing I could supplement
Yeah.
food.
You know what your tastes are, and you know what you could deal with. Yeah.
But overall, a very good experience.
Yeah. I think also it was harder than I imagined. When I looked up this in Sweden, where I went, they said it was a light walk. And when it was reading like 6 kilometers, that is nothing. Then you got here and it was really hot.
Because you have the ascent
Yeah.
and the altitude.
Yeah.
A lot of those walks were steep. It's almost climbing into the rocks, some sections. And when you add in the altitude, that's something like we were barely walking.
And lack of sleep.
Yeah, that's the big, That's just something I'm not really used to, like camping, with it. So, and if you're used to camping, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sleep quite easily.
And you, that was pretty sick at the top.
Steep.
Yeah.
But you were just
Yeah.
pushing,
Yeah.
pushing and pushing, and you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the summit, to the river peak. But we were up there quite a long time. 2.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
That's like quite a long time on the top. But it's a
Thankfully the weather was good there.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know if that's to do with the altitude, it probably is, but it was better up there than it was on the other side.
Yeah.
Best day was there.
I definitely think it's a challenge to be accepted.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like if you've done a half marathon or a marathon, or then you've done a marathon, you've done a 50k ultramarathon, like what's the next thing to challenge yourself? I would say, climbing Kilimanjaro is probably the next step. Maybe not something to start with.
Yeah.
build up to it. Yeah, some good memories.
Yeah.
It's also quite nice having other people. Like we sort of did it together, felt like. As well.
Yeah.
Meeting other people. Don't know what it'd be like if you had a lot more people.
Yeah.
You might get a bit more separated.
But then you would probably go into groups.
It's separate groups, yeah. The small groups, like,